The video you are currently watching is made for a general audience, although it may contain some mildly immature words. You can watch this if you like. That said, enjoy the video. So everyone, I'm that Autistic Train fan. As you may have assumed by my recent load of videos, I have been getting the new 2026 diecast range and enjoying it, definitely. All the characters I've gotten as of now are Rosie, James, Thomas and Annie, Henry, Gordon, Oliver and Toad, and soon Harold. But, as you may have noticed, a bit of a theme with them is that they're all protagonists, heroes, and those who will try to stop evil. But of course, we need someone evil in this range, and of course, what better than the original villain of Thomas that some say was mucked over in CGI? Devious Diesel. So, this is a closest. We have no clue what Duck looks like in the new show, so this is the best representation I can do. Who knows? This video probably is going to be outdated by me saying this because sooner or later we'll get a look at what the new diecast Duck looks like for October's release with Emily and Bertie's 2-pack and Rheneas and Bruno and whoever else. It was the Tanker and Bill, I think. Whatever. So, this is the new diecast Devious Diesel. For one, that face, very nice. I don't mind his new face, it actually kind of looks a bit silly. He's notably now got a red footplate along him, similar to his Take-Along and early Take-and-Play toys. And I guess even Ertl as well, technically. But many say they are not a fan of this and it looks ugly, but I frankly kind of like it. It's a good enough visual change for Diesel without it looking completely jarring. Now, his side, obviously he's made of metal, with a nice glossy look, very nice, very cool. All the sort of molded detailing, like ventilations and radiators and whatever. And this fuel, I think this this small thing right here between the body and the cab, this little thing right here is meant to be where he gets his fuel, maybe? I don't know. Like James, he has grey wheels, which... Okay, I don't mind them being on James, but on Diesel, it is kind of weird, since they couldn't have... I guess if they did make a black wheel mold, they could just throw it on James, and I guess even... and like Annie, Clarabelle, Toad, and Henrietta, and whoever else. But for some reason they wanted to keep pushing grey wheels. Not sure why. They kind of did this with, like, Orange and Go as well, with James and James's merch getting more dark grey wheels. It's like they're free to just make black-coloured wheels, for whatever reason. So, his back is pretty average for a Diesel. On this side, more or less the same, just inverted. And, of course, his top. I mean, I kind of wish I had more to say on Diesel, because, you know, he's the original villain of the Thomas, but that's kind of all I really had to say on this Diesel, frankly. I do like it. It is a nice diecast Diesel, though I guess I can point out my gripes with him, I guess. One, the aforementioned grey wheels sort of look a bit weird on him, since at this point, just make him a grey colour, fully, rather than have his top be black, wheels be grey. And second, his wheels look a bit too far forward on his toy here, so it kind of leaves a bit of a slight overhang on his rear by his cab, which looks... I'm not a big fan of that, really. And this does apply with the later releases. I think Charlie and Salty also have this design philosophy for whatever reason. I also just noticed he doesn't have the square, like, indent on his roof. His roof is completely flat. Which, he used to have, like, a square indent on his roof for some reason. Like, that's the design with the Class 08s, don't get at me for that. But, yeah. I mean, that's kind of all I need to really say on Diesel. He's just a nice, a solid, albeit sort of plumped and fattened representation of a Class 08 shunter as a Thomas character. It's kind of all I have to really say on him. Very nice. Pretty cool regardless, though. The red footplate is a nice rechange, I don't mind that too much. Except for some reason it's also canon in the show, so his in-show design, it does have a red footplate, which is, alright, I guess. It's like Toad having a Great Western shirt button logo, and my theory that Duck may also have a shirt button logo. It's visually distinctive and enough to not be too jarring. Now, I'm gonna compare this Diesel with last year's quote-unquote new Diesel. Which, who am I kidding? You know why this Diesel isn't new. It's painfully obvious. Obviously, I have customized him with a more physical-looking buffer beam and actual buffers, and tried to make side rolls out of small strips of cardboard and globs of hot glue to represent the actual crank pin areas. That's me. There's like a weird bulge here with the freaking, whatever you call it, hot glue being used. I don't know why that is. One advantage this does have over new Diesel is that it does have black wheels. Like, if these wheels were the same height, you could, like, put these on here and then, boom. That, I'd say, could make a near enough perfect Diesel. And I've obviously also modified him with painted windows, a bit of an air horn, as you can see, similar to his Wonders of Sodor and West Somerset Railway pack design. And of course, I've tried to make his face look a bit more, devious, as he should be. People say CGI Diesel was just bad, and just, crying shame from what we got before. I honestly kind of disagree, frankly. I don't mind that he has this, the kind of personality of just being a villain, but a sympathetic villain. Some say they hate it, some say they don't mind it and actually like it. I say it's just whatever. It's not that big of a deal in the end. I mean, it's just some black Class 08 locomotive from Thomas the Tank Engine. It's no huge deal at the end of the day. Same thing goes with a certain sort of Productions constant ranting about a certain African tank engine. I'll also make a video on the motorized stuff soon, don't worry. Can't leave it out of my way forever, can I? Now, here's something strange I found out and I want to note. As we saw from the New York Toy Fair reveal, basically, the image we got of Diesel being at Toy Fair, for some reason, you could note that Diesel, for some strange reason, had small pony truck or tender wheels. Like, they were kind of like James's tender wheels, but just fitted on him for some reason. This also seems to apply with that Watch Out Thomas crap, where in one episode, Diesel takes a bath. Like, you can see that throughout most of the episode, he's kind of looking a bit stanky-dank. And you see he has small wheels here. I mean, I don't need to tell you their size are different. The size is different. This video also kind of gave us more out-of-box look with, and as usual with my goat, is cool. A bit bare bones looking in the show promo. Let's just skip to the end. So then, in this scene, you can see Diesel, clear as day, has, some small little itty-bitty wheels. Alright? And when he finally, quote-unquote, gets bathed, we look at his wheels. Let's take a look at the wheels. See, they got bigger. So his wheels seemingly just, swap sizes for some reason. It's also funny, it happens right at the end of the episode. Like, the last 5 seconds, we get the actual Diesel you can buy in stores. Throughout the majority of this 3-minute pile of crap, It's just Stinky Wheels Diesel looking stinky. It's kind of just something strange I noticed from that. When I watched it, I bothered to watch it and waste my time watching Thomas YouTube Kids Swap. I watched it and I was confused, like, at the end his wheels looked bigger. But, yeah. To not sound like I'm wasting your time anymore, that's kind of all I have to say about Devious Diesel in the 2026 metal range. Pretty good. So, I will be definitely using him as a villain character in my new series, in my Solo Avengers series. Maybe not as a quote-unquote heartless villain, he has to have some level of sympathy in him. Not to the point, I don't want to go down the Disney route and just give villain characters backstories to make people attempt to cry and weep over character, like, trauma or whatever, because sometimes all you want in life are just stone-cold villains. And I want to try and at least emulate some of that with my series, and this silly black painted Gronk. So yeah. Anyway, I'm that 106 Train fan. Thank you for watching my reaction of the new diecast Diesel, and I will see you next time. Right. Pull the lever, Gronk. My name's Diesel, whatever. Roll lever! Huh? I guess you should have seen that coming.